Please welcome the founder of Arts NOLA and this morning's MC, Dr. Brice Miller.
Yes, indeed. LMA 2026. How y'all feeling? LMA 2026. Welcome to New Orleans. How are you feeling? Thank you for being in one of the most beautiful cities on the face of the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Brice Miller. I will be your cultural and your entertainment host throughout the duration of your time here with us. Welcome to New Orleans, LMA. The great New Orleans jazz pianist and educator Ellis Marsalis once said, "In New Orleans, the music bubbles up from the street, and kids learn to dance to the rhythms of the city before they learn to read." New Orleans is a city of culture, and our culture embodies every aspect of life. Any of y'all went to French Quarter Fest this weekend? That's what we're talking about. As a young kid myself, I tag up behind my dad, Brice Miller, a jazz saxophonist and co-founder of the Pinstripe Brass Band. Music would become a central element of my life. And in this city, the elder musicians have always passed on the traditions to the younger generations. And I've dedicated my life to doing the exact same, protecting, perpetuating, and preserving the sounds and cultures of my beloved New Orleans. It was for this reason in 2017 that I founded Arts NOLA, a program designed to teach youth, inform youth, and provide examples to the youth that eventually would provide professional performance opportunities to help them hone their talents. LMA 2026, thank you. At this moment, we would truly like to give you a true example of how tradition meets transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Homer Plessy Jazz Band. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
LMA, make some noise! Homer Plessy Jazz Band! Clap your hands!
1, 2. Yes, indeed. Put your hands together. Let's show some love for the Homer Plessy Brass Band. Come on, give them a little bit more. Give them a little bit more. Give them a little bit more. There we go. Come on. Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know the feeling that it takes for these young people to get out here and see all of these, because I didn't tell them how many people was performing. So they're thinking they're going to a little small room and look at all these people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how tradition meets transformation in our city. At this point, it's now time that we officially kick things off. Please join me in welcoming your LMA President, Rachel Shields Williams, and LMA CEO Ashley Stenger, and your co-chairs for 2026.
Welcome, LMA. How is that? I have to say, this city stole my heart almost 20 years ago, and that stole my breath today. How are you all feeling? I hope you all are feeling as energized as I am. I am joined on stage today by our amazing 2026 annual conference co-chairs, Michael Coston, Tom Helm, and Jenna Schiappacasse. And with our amazing Executive Director and CEO, Ashley Stenger. So a conference like this, it takes an absolute village. This is not one person or one group. This is a huge group of people. First, I have to say thank you to our amazing, talented, and dedicated HQ staff. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. They keep us all so organized. To our annual conference advisory committee, who has had to listen to every one of my harebrained ideas. Anyone who's worked with me knows that's awful. And who's spent so much time over the last 10 months creating the education that you're about to experience. And then the amazing, wonderful international board of directors that I get to work with on a regular basis. But what truly defines this conference is all of you here, the leaders, the strategists, the change agents that are shaping the future of legal marketing. And when this community comes together, that's when the powerful things always happen. New ideas are sparked. Partnerships are formed, and the real transformation happens here when we're together. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your leadership that you bring to this community, and thank you for taking the time away from work, away from your families, to be with us today. And with that, I'll turn it over to Ashley to share what's ahead for the week.
We have an incredible program this week. We have more than 35 sessions, over 150 speakers sharing insights that you can take back to your firm. And if you can't get everything on site, you have the recordings as part of your registration. We've also designed this experience to make it easy to connect. From the 200 mentor-mentees to the meetups that you attended earlier today, to the attendee directory in the app, there are multiple ways to make the most of the connections this week. You'll notice in the marketplace also we have matching Mardi Gras beads representing different areas of interest of the LMA body of knowledge. You'll grab your bead color and start networking with others who share similar professional interests as you. We hope these touches spark new conversations, connections, and ideas throughout the conference. And to build on that, I'll turn it over to our co-chair, Michael.
So we kicked off things today with our pre-conference programs, including new programs this year on data intelligence, along with the leadership development program, a new program offering specifically for second chairs, with more to come throughout the year. Thank you to our pre-con program chairs. Shout out to all of you. You did a brilliant job, and to the speakers for creating those valuable, deep learning lessons. Let's give it up for them, please. It's a great pre-con. And today also marked the start of our CMO experience, now in its second year and sold out again. Woo! It's a unique space for the CMOs to connect, to share insights, and have candid conversations about the challenges and the opportunities that are shaping their firms. And a big thank you to the CMO Experience co-chairs for bringing this executive-level program to life, and all of the brilliant speakers in the industry and participants who showed up to make it a unique opportunity and a smashing success. And here's the fun part. What's happening here at LMA26, it is not just staying here. Kate's Media and Poston Communications are capturing key moments, live podcasts, conversations, insights happening throughout the week. You might even find yourself on camera if you look closely enough. So everyone lean in, share what you're learning, help create a little bit of FOMO for those folks who couldn't make it. Use LMA26 as your hashtag on social, and let's get busy.
Now I'd like to recognize a few groups in the room. First, I want to welcome the more than 400 LMA conference first-timers. And just as a reminder of what can happen, 10 years ago when we were in Austin, that was my first LMA national conference. So anything's possible. Also, I want to thank you if you're joining us from outside of the US. Welcome. Thank you so much for getting here. I know it's not easy. LMA continues to grow globally with our newly launched global initiatives, including new communities in the Middle East based in Dubai, and our Latin America local group based in Mexico City. We have attendees from 19 countries here today. So thank you so much. This is what makes being a part of LMA so amazingly special, and thank you for all of you for being a part of it. And speaking of communities, I'm going to turn it over to Jenna for a special moment of recognition.
Thank you, Rachel. She's exactly right. LMA's regional communities are the true heartbeat of this organization. They play such a critical role in bringing this community together, and we're grateful for the energy and the engagement each region brings to LMA26. And now I am lucky to recognize the region with the highest percentage of member attendees at this year's conference, the winner of what we call the Race of the Regions. Congratulations to the Southwest region. Woo! The Southwest region will enjoy their own private reception, very fancy, during tonight's welcome reception.
They're so special. And an event like this would not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors, of course. We'd like to thank our platinum sponsor. We'd like to thank our gold sponsors. And of course, our silver sponsor. And then as well as many of our supporters whose partnership make this conference possible. And please join me in thanking them as well. And before we move into our keynote, which is really why you're here, a quick note about Marketplace, featuring more than 90 solution providers, helping our firms transform how they operate, grow, and compete. I don't know what just happened. A bat, maybe, I don't know. It's also your go-to place for coffee throughout the conference, which is key. Mm-hmm. I encourage you to spend time there, make connections, and explore what's possible. I promise you, you'll meet new people and learn something new, get new insights, and treat it that way. You'll get a lot out of it. And while you're there, be sure to stop by the LMA Hub, where you can pick up your LMA swag. You can get snacks at the concession stand, and of course, Starbucks coffee, which will help keep you energized throughout the rest of the conference. And the starting point for our Build a Bike program, which is happening tomorrow, and you'll be hearing more about later. So make it a stop between sessions. Again, you will not want to miss it, I assure you, and enjoy.
All right, now let's officially kick off LMA 2026. Jenna, I'll turn it back over to you to introduce our first keynote speaker.
Thank you, Rachel.
Thank you.
In continuing the beloved tradition of the co-chair with the longest last name introducing the first keynote, I am delighted to be here introing Carla Johnson. Whether you've been in your role for 4 days or 4 years or 40 years, you will recognize that industries like ours are under huge pressure to think differently, to come up with new ideas, to navigate a world of constant change. As soon as we've come up with a solid plan, something unpredictable comes along that changes everything. We're right back at the drawing board. So our speaker today helps organizations like ours and like each of you in this audience to break out of conventional ways of thinking. She helps teams to think more boldly so that they can create massive momentum and deliver a bigger impact much faster. She's the author of 10 books. For those keeping track, that is exactly 10 books more than I have authored, including her bestseller, Rethink Innovation. She's worked with companies like Amazon, Dell, Intel, Hilton, and many more to embrace change and welcome new ideas. All of this has helped them to transform their business and to get people excited about the work they do every day, to deliver a level of results that they never imagined possible. So today, we are lucky that she is here with us. Please give a warm, big LMA welcome to Carla Johnson.